Hello, I'm Lucy, and today we're going to twist again like we did last summer. The twists are really good for energising the spine. We'll start from standing, we'll end up going down towards the floor. Again, all the time I practice my yoga, all the time I do my asana practice, you have to be really mindful as to what's going on in the body. You have to feel the movements. It's all about generating an awareness as to what we're doing. Okay, so you feel what's going on. It should feel open, strong and free. Okay, let's come to Tadasana. Lift the kneecaps, weight back into the heels. Take a breath, stretch the arms down, open through the elbows, take the shoulder blades deep into the back. Bring your hands to prayer position. Base the thumbs, come onto the sternum. Press the palms gently together and close the eyes. Relax the eyes, release the tongue, release the cheeks. Ascend the spine. Keep the toes long, kneecaps lifted. Bring your awareness inside, drawing the senses inwards. Pay your respects to your body, to your teachers, and to your teachers' teachers. To all of your teachers, not necessarily the ones that you meet on your mat, but all. Take 3 inhalations, feeling the movement of the breath. Gently bow your head. Exhaling, open the eyes. Inhaling, raise the face. Release the arms down. Lift through the chest. Okay, so if you haven't got your props nearby, you'll need to go and get them. If not, stand in a good Tadasana. We'll need a couple of wooden bricks, some foam pads, belt and a blanket. Let's start with Trikonasana. Raise the arms, jump the legs 3.5 to 4 feet apart. Turn your left toes in a little, turn the whole of the right leg out to 90 degrees. Exhale, go to the side, take the shin. Roll the shoulders deep into the back, look up towards the thumb. You feel a nice length through the side waist, a good length in the spine and a lift of the chest. Really important for the rest of this practice. Keep the legs firm. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet to face forwards and go to the other side. Right toes in a little, whole of the left leg out to 90 degrees. Exhale, go down. Taking hold of the shin, lifting and lengthening through the front body, rolling the shoulder blades deep into the back and looking up towards the thumb. So here, if you know that you prefer wooden bricks to put your hands on, grab a wooden brick and put your hand on a wooden brick. Otherwise, use the shin, press down into the shin, but also pull the arm away from the shin. Roll the shoulder, that left shoulder back, wants to sneak forwards. Inhaling, come up. Bring the feet to face forwards. Walk or jump the legs together. Stand tall. Open through the chest. Same pose, Trikonasana. Left foot in, right leg out. Exhale, go down. Turn the head, look up towards the thumb. Press the heel down on the left foot. Spread the toes of the right foot. Stretch up through the top arm, stretch down through the lower arm. Lift the chest away from the hips. Tuck your right buttock in. Look up towards the thumb with your right eye. Allows the body to turn a little more. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet to face forwards. And the other side. Right toes in, whole of the left leg out. Lift through the chest. Extend, drop the shoulders. Exhale, go down. Over the left leg. Roll the inner elbow of your left arm forwards. Roll the shoulder blade deep into the back. Turn the head and look up towards your thumb. Lengthen through both sides of the body. Looking up towards the thumb with your left eye this time. Turn the ribs back more and more, and that means you don't have to overturn your neck. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet to face forwards, hands towards the center, and jump the legs together. Okay, reverse Trikonasana, let's go. So if you're not sure what you're doing, watch, otherwise you're going to jump the legs apart, stretch out through the arms. Now, as a good Iyengar practitioner, what we should be doing is we should have the blocks behind us already. So grab your blocks and put the blocks behind your feet now. Okay, as a good yoga practitioner. Lift up through the kneecaps, lift up through the chest. Now turn your left foot well in, so you're going to take the heel out and then turn the whole of the right leg out to 90 degrees. So our hips are now facing, or should be squarer, towards the small end of your mat. Okay? Lift through the trunk, and you're going to exhale, stretch the left arm up. So you're going to be turning away from the screen. So if you're not sure, watch. Then keeping that left arm long, extend it forwards, lengthen as much as you can, and then place the hand onto the wooden brick. Now you can upend the brick, get the flat of the hand onto the brick and put your right hand onto your sacrum. Lengthen through the spine, turn the body around the spine, look up towards the ceiling, raise the arm up. Lengthen the spine as much as you can, work the legs. So the legs have to press back really strongly. To release, release the top arm to the sacrum, look down, raise yourself up, pressing into the back leg. Bring the feet to face forwards, lift the chest. Again, stretch the arms out. Turn your right foot well in, taking the heel out. Turn the whole of the left leg to 90 degrees. Bring the hands to the waist, lift the chest. Press the legs back. Now keep the legs firm. Raise up your right arm, extend. Exhale, fold forwards towards the left leg. Grabbing the brick, upending it, being on the flat of the hand. Turn the body back. Turn, turn, turn as much as you can. Lengthen through the spine. And then raise up the left arm, looking up towards the thumb. Breathe. Thighs press back, chest lifts forwards. Getting a good twist around the spine, so the body's turning and turning. Shoulders away from the ears, looking up towards the thumb. Exhale, release the top arm. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet to face forwards. Lift through the chest. Stretch the arms out. And then jump the legs together. Stand tall. Lift the trunk. Stretch the arms. Bharadvajasana Trikonasana. Let's do it again. Legs wide. Back foot turns well in. Keeping the arms out this time. Turn the whole of the front leg so the hips become square. With an exhalation, drop your left hand down onto the outside edge of the right foot. Stretching the right arm up. Turn the body, look up towards the hand. Holding the brick. If you want to go deeper into the pose, look down, release or place the brick so the long end is on the floor. Then turn. Lengthen through the spine, pressing the knees back, lift the chest. Exhale, look down. Release the arm. Inhale, come up, stretching the arms out. Feet face forwards. Lift the chest. Let's go to the other side. Right foot turns well in. Whole of the left leg turns out. Open across the body, extend your arms. Exhaling. Take your right arm down. To the brick, just stretching the left arm up. Look up towards the thumb. Press back with the thighs. Lift the chest. If you want to challenge yourself a little more, long end of the brick down, press the hands down, turn more. Lengthen through the spine, kneecaps lifted. Breathe. Exhale, release the head down. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet to face forwards, lift through the chest. Hands together, jump the legs together. Stand tall. Breathe. Tadasana. Weight back into the feet. One more standing pose. Warrior two. Take the legs apart wide. Please don't land on your bricks as you stretch your legs out. Left foot in, right leg out, bend the leg. Turning, looking along your right arm, drop the shoulders, open the palms. Inhale, come up to the other side. Stretch the arms out. Exhale, bend to the knee. Drop the shoulders down. Sitting deep into the pose. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet to face forwards. Raise the arms and jump the legs together. Lift the chest. Dog head down. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So remove your bricks. Put them to one side. Place the hands. Stretch the legs back. Extend into the heels. Open through the chest. Look forwards, come down onto your knees, and then you can sit and face me. So if you want to turn your mats around, you can do so, or you can just sit completely on the long edge. So Sukhasana, or Swastikasana as it's also known, cross legs. Now sit tall and just feel how the groins are. The tendency is the knees are higher than the groins. You can probably see that on yourself. If that's the case, it's causing discomfort and you can't allow this area to relax. Grab a couple of your foam pads. I like to have them this way, all right? So the sort of the short edge is against the long edge of the mat. And then come to sitting like so. Then you can actually be more on your buttock bones and the spine can ascend more. You're going to take your left hand, place it behind, right hand comes onto the outside edge of the knee, lift and turn the body, and feel what happens to this leg. Feel what happens to your left leg as you turn away from it. It has a tendency to want to move forwards. So keep the weight very even on the buttocks, lift the chest and turn the body, looking over your left shoulder. Keep the weight even in those buttocks. Relax the eyes. Exhale, come back to center. Sit tall. We're going to turn away now from the left leg. So bring the left hand onto the outside edge of the right leg. Lift and turn. Looking over your right shoulder. Opening through the elbows, spine long. Head in line with the tailbone. And exhale, come back to center. Change across of your legs. Sit tall, pull the buttock flesh out and back so you're right on your buttock bones, your ishiotuberosities. Lift the chest. Now we're going to raise your right arm up, stretch it up, so you can feel you get a really good length through the side of the body. Stretch up a little more and then start to turn the body and then bring the right hand down onto the outside edge of the left knee. Left hand comes as close to that right buttock as possible and turn. Looking over your shoulder, lifting through the chest, shoulder blades deep into the back. And come back to center. Sit tall. Raise your left arm up. Stretch up. Again, good length through the side of the body. Turn. And release the hand down. So the back of the hand comes onto the outside edge of your right leg. Look over your shoulder. Buttock bones even. Exhale, turn a little more. Keeping the left buttock bone balanced with the right. And come back to center. And sit tall. Lift the chest. Okay, we're going to do Bharadvajasana 1. So you're going to sit on one foam block, so get rid of one. And then turn it sideways. Or you can sit on a blanket folded. And stretch your legs forwards. We're going to take the legs, first of all, around to your left. So bend the legs, bring the legs around to the left. So the ankle rests on the arch of the lower foot. Okay? Knees coming directly forwards, apart a little. Right hand behind you is close to the left buttock. Left hand on the outside edge of the right knee. Lift and turn. If you find that your hand can't reach that block so well, you can grab your wooden brick and use that to press down onto. So don't be on the flat of the hand, be on the fingertips, and that will give you a little bit more sensitivity. And what it'll do as well is it will stop you from resting in the arm and get the body to work a little more. Now as you turn away from your left buttock, feel how it becomes sort of a little bit weightless. So press the left buttock bone down into the floor a little bit more, and then see if you can connect that to the turn of the body. So as you press down into the buttock, lift the chest and make the spine longer. Exhale, turn a little more. Lift and lengthen the spine, and then come back to center. Bring your legs forwards, and then we're going to take the legs around to the right. So bending the legs, sitting evenly on your buttocks, pulling the buttock flesh out and back. Lift the chest. Ankle of the right leg is on the arch of the left. Turn. Left hand being as close to the right buttock as possible, using that arm to help you turn. Exhale, turn a little more, looking over your left shoulder, extending into the palm of your right hand. Elbow hits into the right arm so that you can feel the triceps working, the backs of the arms working. Exhale, turn a little more. And release. Stretch legs forwards. So the full pose, you actually bind the arm around the back to hold the armpit. So we're going to try that this time. Have a belt nearby so that you can make your arm longer if you need to. It'll make sense. You got a belt? You're going to whip your legs around to the left. So your right hand is going to hold your left armpit. So to take the arm around, stretch your arm out, bring it around the back of the body, nice and high, and then you hold the armpit. If you can't hold your armpit, take your belt and place it onto the top of your arm. Okay? And then bring your hand around the back and hold. Okay, now again, hold as close to the arm as possible and lift the chest. Roll the shoulder deep into the back, turn the body and place the hand, back of the hand onto the thigh of your right leg. Okay? Stretch through into the fingers, turn the elbow and turn the body. Sitting down into your left buttock, lifting up through the chest, exhale, turn a little more. Breathe. Lift the chest. There's a little bit of a back bend. See if you can extend the arm even more, round down towards that knee, that left hand. Stretch fingers. and come back to center. Release. Release the belt, put the belt on the other arm. Take your legs round to the other side. And then either use the belt, or if you can, without the belt. So the hand comes all the way around the back. And if you wish to encourage the hand, you can actually ease the elbow in and then take the armpit. Okay. Now, exhale, turn. So the right hand's coming onto the outside edge of the left knee. And then don't try and just straighten the arm if you've bound. You actually want to coil the arm, so it's rotating around itself. Then exhale, turn a little more. Breathe, lifting up through the chest. Shoulder blades deep into the back. Spine long. Good rotation, a good twist. Relax the eyes, release the tongue. And exhaling, come back to center. And sit tall, stretch your legs forwards. So we're staying up on the raise, and we're going to go into Bharadvajasana 2. So this one's a little easier. It's harder, or it's different work on the legs. So if you've got any knee problems, you need to pad up your knees as being shown by your teacher. If you're not sure, then you need to get yourself to a teacher just to show you. But you put a strap behind the back of the leg for the Virasana leg, and you bend the leg and you place it back. Okay? If there's any discomfort, do the last one again. All right? This leg comes in and it does more of a lotus pose. You lift the chest, you stretch your right arm out, bring it around your back, and you hold on to the big toe. If you can't reach your big toe, you've got your belt nearby. Put your belt around the ankle. So you need it long. Mine's a little bit too short here. So let's just stretch this belt a little more. Okay. Loop it around the ankle and place it over the arch of the foot, and it comes around your hip. All right? If this leg is up in the air, it needs some support, so that can be a blanket, a foam pad, or a wooden brick. Something that it can just rest on so that you're not going to twist in the knee as you turn away or as you turn towards it. So it is really important when you start to do the slightly deeper, more flexible postures, that we're really mindful of our joints. Yeah, there's no point, if we've got a stiff hip, there's no point wearing out the knee trying to make a pose. It makes much more sense that the postures are beneficial to the body, so listen to your body the whole time. Okay, so this one I'll show you with the belt around my ankle. Your right hand, stretch it out, bring it around your back and find the belt. Left hand comes onto the outside edge of the right knee. Stretch through the arms, lift the chest and turn the body. So you can feel how much easier it is to keep that left hip grounded as you turn away from it. Relax the face, release the tongue. Exhale, turn a little more. And then keeping the spine long, come back to center. Release the belt. Release the legs and stretch your legs forwards. So like our bodies are different every day, every time we get on our mat, so our legs can be different as well. So you have to, even if one side is easy, you have to be as aware as you possibly can as you move to the second side. So you're going to now bend back your right leg into Virasana, and the flesh of the leg is actually rolling from the outer portion of the leg outwards. It's not coming onto the inner side. Get the little toe down and the big toe down, and then you're going to bend your left leg and bring it into Padmasana. And again, if you look this time, so here the flesh is rolling this way, and here the flesh is rolling this way. All right? If you need your belt, put the belt around the ankle. If you need some support, put some support underneath your knee. Sit tall. Take your left hand, stretch it forwards and raise it around your back to take hold of your big toe. Right arm, stretch it out and bring it alongside the right thigh and extend the hand towards the knee. Pressing down with the left hand into the foot, stretching the right arm away. Exhale, turn, lift through the chest, looking over your left shoulder. Keep the breath soft. Turn a little more. Lift through the chest. Shoulder blades deep into the back. And exhale, release. Come back to center and stretch your legs forwards. So now you know what we're doing, let's do it again. So take the legs, bend back the left leg into Virasana, bring the right leg into Padmasana. Right hand comes around to hold the big toe, right foot. Now this time stretch your left arm up. Extend, get a good length through the side waist. Exhale, turn as much as you can, and then place the hand down. Looking over your right shoulder, lift through the chest. Breathe. Sitting into that left buttock, pressing down with the left hand. Extending the left elbow in, taking the left shoulder blade deep into the back, taking the right shoulder blade deep into the back. Release any grips in the abdomen, and then exhale, turn a little more. Then come back to center. Sit tall, release the legs forwards, and go to the other side. So bending the right leg back into Virasana, having the knee square. Left leg, Padmasana. Using the props that you need. Lift through the chest. Sit tall. Left hand comes around to hold the left big toe. Get a good bind there. And then raise up your right arm. Exhale, turn. Keep the spine long, chest lifted. And then release the hand down. Extend the arm towards the knee. And turn the body away from that left leg. Or turn the left side away from the left leg and the right side towards the left leg. Sitting deep into the buttock bones, lifting the chest away, releasing any grips in the abdomen. Exhaling, turn a little more. And come back to center. Release the legs. Open through the backs of the knees. Pull the buttock flesh out and back. And sit. Marichyasana 3. You're going to bend up your right leg. Have a wooden brick behind you. Place your hand on the wooden brick and bring your left elbow on the outside edge of the right knee and lift and turn. Keep that leg, the straight leg, straight. Spread through the toes of the straight leg. Open the palms of your left hand. Press the left leg down really strongly and ascend the spine. Turn the head. Look towards your toes and lift the chest. So although the body's turning away from the left leg, the head's turning to look at the toes. Exhaling, release. Straighten your right leg, bend up the left leg. Sit tall. Place the hand, your left hand behind you. Beyond the fingertips, roll that shoulder blade deep into the back. Bring the right elbow on the outside edge of the left knee. Exhale, turn away from the straight leg, keeping the leg firm. Taking the elbow in as much as you possibly can. Look over your left shoulder to begin with, get a good lift of the chest, and then exhale, turn and look towards your foot. You'll wake up then, spread the toes. Open the palm. Work the legs strongly. Breathe. And then come back to center and sit tall. Okay, let's go back to the first side. Now, the completed pose, the arm comes around to bind. Now, in order to do that, you have to get your armpit as close to the knee as possible. If you're back here, your armpit isn't as close to the knee as possible, so we have to try and take ourselves in. So think about bringing the weight more into the standing foot. Okay, so we're trying to get the body in as much as possible. So spread the flesh of your abdomen towards the bent leg, towards your right leg, and then bring the armpit in. Now, it might be that this is enough for you. If that's the case, put your hand behind, and we're back doing the same things we just did. Yeah? If your knee is past the shin, you can stretch the arm forwards, drop the thumb down, wrap it around the shin. So the back of the hand is out. Left hand comes around to bind. So the right hand comes around to bind, so the left hand is holding the right wrist. If you can't reach, you've got your belt. Place the belt over the leg, like so. This hand can come round to hold the belt, and the other hand can take the belt also, and you can sit tall, and you can turn. If you can bind, don't use the belt. Bring the hand around, lift and lengthen, look back behind you and lift the chest. Turn the body more, and then come back to center, release the arms and release the leg. Spread through the toes, and then bend up the right leg. So again, lift the chest. Beyond the fingertips, get your armpit, right armpit in as close to the left leg as possible. Stretch the arm away. Use your belt if need to. Otherwise, bend the elbow. Bring it around the shin. Left hand comes around to bind. Right hand holds the left wrist and presses down onto the shin, onto the thigh. Lift the chest. Look behind. Pressing the leg down, and if you wish, you can exhale and turn the head to look towards the thumb, towards the big toe. Breathe. Lift the spine more, and then exhale, release the arms. Stay tall, don't slump, and stretch your leg forwards. Pull the buttock flesh out and back. Sit tall. Let's go back to Sukhasana. Simple cross legs. Lift and ascend the spine. Just gently turn to the left. It should feel really easy now. And come back to center. To your right. I've just got my lefts and rights modelled up. You're turning to your left. Sorry. Lift the chest. And come back to center. Change the cross of the legs. Lift and lengthen. Turn to your right. Left hand on the outside edge of your right knee. Sit tall, and to the other side. And come back to center. Lift and lengthen, roll the shoulder blades deep into the back. Breathe. Gently stretch the legs forwards, come into Dandasana. Press the inner knees down. Lift the chest up. We're going to just do a very gentle Paschimottanasana, lengthening through the spine. Keep the legs firm. Pull the buttock flesh out and back. With an inhale, Raise the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Bring the hands towards the feet. Inhale, extend. If you can't reach, use a belt. Exhale, fold over the straight legs. Relax the abdomen. Release the face. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the legs firm. Lengthen the side ribs, drawing the elbows forwards. Inhale, come up. Grip the legs together. Sit tall, Dandasana. Lift the chest. We've got Shalvangasana to do, okay? Shoulder stand. If you've got your period, then you don't go upside down, and really you want to keep this area as soft as possible. You'll need your full foam blocks, you'll need a belt, and you'll need your blanket. Okay, so set up, having the 4 pads first of all. Remember that you mustn't, when you are upside down, you mustn't turn your head. Okay, so the face stays up towards, looking up towards the ceiling. If you've never done this before, find yourself an experienced yoga teacher and get them to take you up and show you what you need to do. You can always lie down with your legs up the wall. It's much easier to hold for a little while, so you just let your legs relax that way. So we've got our blanket. I personally like to have my mat over the top. Belt for your arms. So to measure the width of your belt, you actually need the belt to be armpit to armpit. Okay, and lift your chest when you do that. So you're giving yourself a nice broad space. And then put it on one arm. If you find it hard to get up, putting a pad underneath your bottom as well raises the height a little bit more, makes everything a whole lot easier. Make sure that your hair isn't going to get in your way. So if it's tied in a bun, release it. If you've got short hair, you don't need to worry about it. From there, you press down into the hands, come up, come over into Halasana, and place the belt onto your elbows. Stretch your arms back and then come onto the deltoids, so that fleshy part of your arm, come onto there. Press the arms down, work the legs, and support the back. So the hands come in, so the backs of the hands come to support as low down the back as possible. And then carefully bend the legs or come up with straight legs, come up into your shoulder stand. Stretch your legs up, press the elbows down. Tailbone moves forwards, thighs press back. Spread through the toes, work the legs, open through the backs of the knees. If this feels at all uncomfortable, roll out, try and go up again, but it might not be the day for your shoulder stand. So again, get some advice from an experienced, qualified yoga teacher. Press the elbows down, lift the side ribs, move the shoulder blades deeper into the back. Bring your awareness down into the shoulders, because it is shoulder stand. Take the shoulders into the mat. Keep the neck long, gaze soft. So you bring your focus more inwards now. Grip the legs together and stretch the feet away. Stretch the heels away a little. Lift the shins off the knees, lift the knees off the thighs, thighs off the hips, hips away from the ribs. Abdomen should be broad, breath is soft. Elbows grounded. Shoulders grounded. Keep working the legs. Pressing the arms down, don't lose the lift, the inner lift. So although the pose, shoulder stand, is very soft on the outside, it's very firm inside. Then keeping the legs straight, exhale, lower yourself down into Halasana. Keep the legs firm, come onto the tips of the toes. Still support the back. Lift the legs, work the legs, toes connected to the floor, thighs pressing away from the body. So taking the groins up as high as they'll go, lengthening the side waist, working the legs. Yes, they might shake. Pressing the elbows down, connecting into the spine. Just remove your belts. Stretch the arms away. Exhaling, keeping the arms for support. Slowly lower yourself down. You can bend the legs. Release to the floor. Relax your hands onto the abdomen. From there, you're going to slide off your bolster, blocks, and you're going to move your head so that your head moves away from the pads, blocks. Your bottom comes over them, and just cross your legs. It's the only trouble with sticky mats is you can't slide quite so well. Lift the chest. This should feel nice and broad on the abdomen. Arms should feel soft. Face should feel soft. Legs are released. If you want to turn the palms up and take them out to the side, you can. Change across to the legs. And then roll onto your sides and sit up. So roll over onto your right side. Just put your blocks to one side. And then the sweetest word in the whole of the yoga practice is Shavasana next, relaxation. So as you lie yourself down for relaxation, again, have yourself lying straight. If you need a cover, get yourself a blanket, lower yourself down, making sure that the nose is in line with the navel, in line with the center of your feet. Rest the head down, separate the feet. Tuck the shoulder blades deep into the back and release. Maintain an uplifted heart, so just a subtle lift of the breastbone. Take your focus inside. Relax the skin around the eyes. Soften the cheeks. Release the grips on the lower jaw and the throat. Relax the abdomen. Release the arms and release the legs. You can stay here as long as you need, as long as you want. Remember, when you get up slowly, and you roll onto your right side and you rest there. And then when you get up from the side, you use your arms to lift you rather than sitting straight up. Be grateful to your body for the movement that you've got. And become humble to your inner teacher. Have a very happy day. Thank you.